It is Wednesday, February the 10th of the year of the Lord 2021. Today the Church celebrates the memory of St Scholastica. She is the sister of St Benedict, the founder of Western monasticism, what we call the Benedictine monks. And St Benedict said these words, ora et labora, pray and work. Since she was born in Umbria in Italy, and since a very early age, she was dedicated to God. She led a community of consecrated virgins not far from Monte Cassino, where the monastery of Benedictine was. She visited her brother once a year, meeting for prayer and conversation about God. Today, the Gospel is taken from St. Mark, chapter 7, verse 14 to 23. Jesus summoned the crowd again and said to them, "Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile the person, but the things that come out from within are what defile." When he got home away from the crowd, his disciples questioned him about the parable. He said to them, "Are even you likewise without understanding? Do you not realize that everything that goes into a person from outside cannot defile, since it enters not the heart but the stomach and passes out into the latrine?" Thus he declared all foods clean. But what comes out of the man, that is what defiles him. From within the man, from his heart, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within, and they defile. The Gospel of the Lord. Christianity comes out of Judaism. In fact, Jesus and all his disciples were Jewish, and they have these dietary laws about and also about cleaning and uncleaning, pure and impure. And the Jewish had a lot of rules about cleansing, to be pure. We read yesterday in the Gospel of Mark chapter 7, verse 1 to 13 at the end. And how Christianity put itself in front of Judaism. Should we keep the laws, all the laws of the Jewish or not? And the church had to make a decision, either to continue to be a sect within Judaism or to separate from it. And it took a long time, and I think the gospel today, it is a conclusion of what happened in Christianity at the end. That we do not follow the dietary laws of the Jewish, even though, remember that Jesus did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill the law at the end. And Jesus goes to the heart of the law. So Jesus at the end, Mark says that he declared all foods clean. For example, we can eat pork. The Jewish cannot at the end. Cannot different kinds of meals, and we do at the end. And what Jesus goes is to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is not unclean what we eat, because we eat and it goes out. The problem is what comes out of our hearts. And Jesus puts a list of things that come out of our hearts. No? And I think the Gospel of Matthew chapter 5 verse 8, it says, "Blessed are the pure of heart, they will see God." We need to keep our heart and our minds pure. What we see, what we hear goes to our minds, to our heart, and then comes out. And this is why we must keep our hearts and our minds clean, our eyes clean, our ears clean. Because if not, out of our heart comes all these sins that we know: unchastity, theft, greed, malice, adultery. And I think every night before you go to bed, it could be convenient, it could be good. You do an examination of conscience. How is your heart? Your heart cannot be divided. Your heart must belong fully, completely, totally to God. Because if your heart is divided, then sin will be rooted in your heart. And then from your heart there will be all these evil things. Let us ask the Lord to keep our hearts clean so that we should never sin with evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these things come from within. So be careful. Keep your eyes, your mind, your ears, your heart pure, holy. Live today in the presence of the Lord and have a blessed Wednesday in this memory of St. Scholastica, who dedicated her life to prayer and contemplation, to serve God, Opus Dei, only to serve God. Amen.